competitors, and this is what a chance you get to see, and we're going to, something unusual for the world of karting is driver introductions. 20 laps is going to be our main event tonight. The winner gets one of those Lowe boats. That's what they've all geared up, come down here for. Pretty nice little payday, but that's a pretty good trophy and some value. Yes, they are responsible for the taxes that they'll have to pay for it at the end of the year, but got a very good field of karters and racers and some of the best around, talking to a lot of the different ones, and they're like, wow, this one's here, and he runs up front. We've kind of conflicted the dates a little bit with some other stuff going around, and the weather hurt us just a little bit, as cold as it was, and they kept talking back and forth about the fact that, yeah, we might get snow, we might get ice. We appreciate you being here in the stands with us. We appreciate all the race teams that made their way down here to Lebanon, Missouri. And yes, this is what goes on down in the pits is they've got them on the stands, they have to prep them, they get them ready. What we're going to do is get them out here, we're going to stage them just like what we did in the stock car world. Kevin, I'm going back to front. As we're just about ready, ladies and gentlemen, we've still got a lot of kart racing to go, but it's going to be our main event of the evening as we're going to introduce to you your starting grid for tonight's Lowe Boats 20 for the box stock Predators. Starting 12th, earning it through the B feature. He comes to us from Centralia, Missouri in the 76. Please welcome Mr. David Thompson. Starting to his inside, also coming through one of our B features, racing out of Springfield, Missouri in the number 30, Robert Bell. Your B feature winners this afternoon, coming to us out of Marshfield, Missouri with some local flavor in the 3X, it's Bodie Gamble. To his inside, the winner of B feature number 1, all the way from Mulberry, Kansas. He's one of the hot shoes in the 360 class, Mr. James Sarr. Starting 8th on the grid from out of Green Ridge, Missouri. He'll pilot the 04 machine. This is Blaine Ewing. One of our guaranteed starters. He didn't have to use that provisional. Coming to us out of Springfield, Missouri, your 2017 United States Racing Association B-Mod National Champion in the 33, it's Ryan Gilmore. Starting outside of row number 3 out of Neosho, Missouri, one of the regulars down there in Twister Alley behind the familiar green and white number 2H, Jason Harmon. Moving up to the number 5 starting position, making the long haul from Peoria, Illinois. He had some good runs here last night in the number 181, Sean O'Neill. Starting 4th on the grid. Last night had a banner night. Coming to us from La Plata, Missouri in the red number 32, Mr. Tyler Hager. Starting inside row number 2. The numbers are hard to read. It's black, but it's fast. In the 33R, Mr. Justin Rice. And your front row, the race for the boat, coming to us from Springfield, Missouri, representing the Racing Maggard family in the 160, Michael Maggard. And your pole sitter, coming to us from right here out of Lebanon, Missouri. Tonight, he takes over the reins of the 85, trying to shake the bad luck jinx. It'll be Reggie Jackson. That is our starting grid for tonight's scheduled 20-lap Lowe boat feature for the Predator 360s.
If they go a lap down.
A lap down, they'll be going off the track because it's going to be impossible to make a lap out. So if you happen to get a lap down, you're pretty much going to be done for the night. 20 laps will be the distance for these competitors in the box stock Predator 360 class as they're making their final preparations. To them, this is a great big deal. It's as big as going down to Tulsa and running the driller shootout. As they fire the motors up, we did just a little bit of track prep, not a lot, but just a little bit. The drivers now mounting into their rigs, putting on the safety equipment. The crews will go back over there. The high fives are going on. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be your main event of the evening. The best 12 around for tonight's championship night. They went through a tough round of qualifying heats all afternoon. 4 of these drivers had to come through the last chance qualifying race. They're starting in the not preferred position. Back in December, Gilmore and Maggard secured a spot in tonight's feature if they needed a provisional. We're going to give them a couple of times around as they pace them around. Your main event is ready to roll off on the Civic Center bull ring. It's been time for show, now it's time to go. As they get the feel of the bull ring here in the Cowan Civic Center. Give them another time around to get settled in. The nerves right now. Every one of those drivers during introductions looking at that boat on the infield, hoping that they can take them home with them. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening. The lights are off around the bull ring. It's Jackson and Maggard on your front row. They were tied for points through the qualifying races. Rice, along with the 32 of Hager's, the green is out, and we've got problems right off the bat. Caution will come out quickly. We'll try them side by side. That was not one driver's fault, but several drivers all hooking it up and getting together. They were told this afternoon 2 times, if you can't give us a start, then we end up going single file. We do not want to have to do that with the importance of this race for these drivers here this evening. Back on the original start. The question is, have they done the right tire prep? Temperatures have changed. The track has changed quite a bit also since they were on it early this afternoon. Here we go, lights off. 20 is the scheduled distance for tonight's main event. Jackson and Maggard to bring them down. They fire them out of 4. The green is out, and we're underway with your Lowe boats 20. Track block down in 1. Seemed like the back half of the field having a little bit of problems. And we'll go single file now. We're going to go single file from the original start so we can get some racing underway. That'll put Jackson up on the front point with Maggard right behind him. Rice in the 33R and Hager in the red 32, and we're going to bring them down here to the start-finish line. Behind Hager, it will be the 181 of O'Neill. Following him is the 2H, Jason Harmon out of Neosho. Then you'll have Gilmore and Blaine Ewing. Those 8 drivers made it locked into the feature through the qualifying point system here this evening, while the back 4 coming through the Bs. It'll be single file on the restart from the way the original was caught. Single file.
I need Junior 2 Clone Light, Box Stock Predator Super Heavy 400 to staging, please.
They'll get the 1 to go at the line. Your main event. Jackson gets that preferred point position. Here they come. Green in the air and we're underway. Jackson jumps out to the early lead with Maggard right behind him as Rice spins it to the infield. He'll keep going but lose several positions. New leader on lap 3 as Maggard takes the lead. It's Michael Maggard in front, Jackson second, now in the 32, coming up into third. Maggard setting a quick pace, Jackson right there with him. We pick up our leader, Michael Maggard, still yet Jackson with the 32 and Harmon. Down for lap 7, it's still Maggard, your leader, the top 4 now breaking away. Bodie Gamble with some problems, lap traffic now. Maggard trying to get some ground between him and Jackson as Gamble will go a lap down. It's Maggard with carts now clearing off. We're heading for lap 12. Maggard, Jackson as your top 4 continue on. Michael Maggard now has Ryan Gilmore in his sights. Jackson trying to gain some ground, 15 in. We've got 5 to go. It's Maggard, here comes Jackson now. Gilmore trying to stay on that lead lap, maybe to catch a caution. 2 to go, Maggard and Jackson going at it. The white flag coming out for Michael Maggard. We've got 1 to go. Jackson tries to move, it doesn't work. And at the line, Maggard will take the win. Green, white, checkered after we got him going underway.
Go fishing.
He took the lead on lap number 3. He's a 3rd generation racer, ladies and gentlemen. Unofficially, your winner of tonight's Lowe Boats 20. Coming to us out of Springfield, Missouri in the 160. Give him a lot of love. Give him a big round of applause. It's Michael Maggard.
Junior 2 Clone Light, Box Stock Predator Super Heavy 400 at staging now, please.
Hey, Michael. Michael, come here. Come here. Come here. Now, I've watched your grandpa race, won a lot of big races. I've watched your dad race. He's won a lot of big races. You've jumped around karts, you've went to stock cars, you're now with the Cash Money Late Model Series. How's this ranked for the Maggard family in a win?
Pretty good. It's pretty neat to say we won a boat. I don't know what we're going to do with it. I'm not much of a fisherman, but I think it'll be fun to maybe keep and play with every now and then. So what do you think, bub?
Good.
I'll tell you what, now first of all, you got to admit, it's a unique trophy. Your dad's here, the family's here with you, and I'd say Dad might find a reason for that boat, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, unofficially your winner of tonight's Lowe Boats 20 for your Pro Clone Predator 360 out of Springfield. It's the 160 of Michael Maggard. He got the points championship for the Pro Clone 360 Predator. Oh, the box stock 360. All right, thank you. Boy, I tell you what, it was a good series for Michael and the Maggard Racing Team out of Springfield. There we go. Look there. The boy is the first one. That's the top 6 at least. Yeah, we had the top 6. When they kept sending them off, there ain't no way we could catch it. No. All right. Well-deserved, hard-earned. Made a nice clean pass, and then he seen Jackson was coming up quickly on him, used the lap traffic, but of course the lap cars were sent off after they went a lap down, told in the meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, give him another round of applause. Your feature winner, Michael Maggard tonight. Yes. Senior Honda, you should be in staging and ready. Senior Honda, you should be in staging and ready to go, please. Our Senior Honda for the quarter midget division will be our next feature up. 15 laps scheduled for them. And of course, the fun part, they still have to go through the tech area down there this evening. So we'll see how all that works out. Let's give you the starting lineup for your Senior Honda.